Alright my friends, this is Austria, it's February 19, 2026. Our ministers, the Minister of Defense, they all make Kühlschrank challenge, which means they look in their fridges, in their ministeriums, in their offices, and they show you what they have inside. Of course, thanks for the nomination. Sepp from Kfor nominated me for this challenge. So thank you, Sepp, to Camp Film City. I will show you now what is in the fridge of Joe X. And this video is dedicated to the corona injection I got in 2021, which the Ganze WOCHE, a famous newspaper from Austria, made a story about me. The story was written by my sister. Why by my sister? Because I trust her. I trust the newspaper Ganze WOCHE. I cannot trust those other mediums who have fake news in Austria. So I trusted her that she write the correct story. I wanted, she did this, everything which is in this story in the Ganze WOCHE. I will put the link down below. It's 100% correct. There is no lies, there is no nothing. Everything what is in is correct. But now first I'll show you what's in my fridge. So, what do we have here? Okay, this is rote Rübe. Doesn't look too good anymore. Oh wow, this is a cold steel Espada XL. Oh, this is a newspaper. Rauch, Gurken, Joghurt. We have very old, probably 4 or 5 years old marmalade, jam. This one, I don't know, it looks like a curveball. It's not citron, lemon anymore. Some alcohol. Here, what is this? Some gel. Yeah. Bulletin for my nerves. Oh, another blade. This is the cold steel Talwa. Awesome. And here in the newspaper. Okay, why is a newspaper in Joe X fridge? The story is in the news. I mean in the Kühlschrank. You can see, here's the news. This is me in Kfor. I was at the Reckekoy and Ex-Soldat erhebt Vorwürfe. As I said, I will put you the link down below. Yeah, and you can read it. And I will make this video in English because I want to need the Americans, the English speaking community, know what's gonna happen. Alright my friends, I think I'm gonna tell you now the story. Alright my friends, this is probably the most important topic I ever talked on this channel because I hated the corona vaccine. I knew that this is poison for our veins. I knew this is poison for our bodies. And I also knew from the start that it came from a lab of China. I said this from the start and I was proven right. And I'm right about this poison they put in our veins, which they called vaccine. It's not a vaccine, it's crap. So why I made this article 6 years later? Because I waited till I'm not in the army anymore. They kicked me out. Yes, it's true. If you want to know the reason, check the link down below. The video, I made a video a few months ago and I read the letter the army wrote to me when they kicked me out. I cannot tell you any further information because my lawyer, best one in Vienna and Lower Austria, said to me I cannot talk anymore about this ongoing case. This case will be in Korneuburg at the court on March 17. So if you know what I did or how this all ends, March 17, Korneuburg. There I can make an interview, I can tell you everything, and after this date I will make everything online anyway. I was also charged at the Staatsanwaltschaft, which is another thing I did, but it's ongoing, it's not finished, there is no verdict. So my first vaccine was the Johnson & Johnson. We were thinking this is the less dangerous of them, so we took Johnson & Johnson, but then they said it's not good anymore. We have to get immediate injection of the Pfizer vaccine. The Pfizer Comirnaty was it called, and the vaccine we got was expired. Expired November 2021. We got injected December 18, 2021. So 18 days over expiry date. They told us that the European Union extended the expiry date for 3 months. So after that the vaccine was able to be used till February 2022. Bullshit. Bullshit in my eyes. I smell bullshit. Because I was also working in the ÖHOF, which is like a small bar, pub, and then I have to throw everything away which was expired. So a Snickers, a Mars, a Bounty, which was expired one day, I had to throw away. I didn't even give it to the locals officially. I had to throw it in the garbage. And the vaccine, you can do like this and add 3 months on the expiry date. Genau mein Humor. This is my kind of joke. As far as I can remember, that the Hercules, the airplane, was delayed all the time because for some reasons, and this is why the vaccine came late. But this is, I think this happened. I cannot prove this. Maybe another one can prove it. So the vaccine came on December 17 to the mission. And we knew already that the vaccine is expired because some of the guys were talking in the ÖHOF when they were drunk that the vaccine is expired. And I also saw the styropor box of the vaccine. I saw it in front of my office. And the transportation, during transportation, you have to be at least minus 15 degrees Celsius to transport this crap. And in my opinion, they couldn't keep this temperature during the plane, and the styropor box was in front of my office. So in my opinion, they were not able to keep the cooling system on spot. But the highest press officer of the Austrian army, he said that to the newspaper Ganze WOCHE, to my sister, that everything was okay and he can prove it that the cooling system was on spot. He didn't prove it. He just wrote it. No proof. I say expired. 100% expired. They couldn't take the minus 15 degrees all the time. I say, so for me, this was expired. And if you're wondering, this cap I got from most awesome Germans, the Target Hunters of Bremen, a shooting club. Phil is their boss. So Target Hunters, pretty awesome for you to send me this set and some other stuff. Awesome. This is how we roll here, my friends. This is how we roll. We take care of each other. And on December 18, we had to go to the medical service, the Sun Revier in Kfor City, where the Germans, the Swiss and the Austrians go. And there we have to sign a paper, a few papers. The first paper was the normal medical form. You also have this in Austria, I think. Just normal stuff. You write in how often you got vaccinated. Here's the picture, I will post everything. And then we had to sign, our death sentence. And this will read to you now in English what we have to sign. Before we got the vaccine, we had to sign this crap, and then we got the death poison injection of the Comirnaty. So, declaration of consent. Declaration of consent for the Corona Pfizer vaccine. I, the undersigned, confirm that I have read and understand and understood the notification from the Federal Office for Safety in Healthcare regarding measures to ensure drug safety with respect to the extension of the expiry date of the above mentioned active ingredient. I am aware that vaccination carries known and unknown potential risks and desired reactions as well as side effects ranging from serious medical consequences to death. I voluntarily and fully accept all known and unknown risks as well as possible adverse reaction. I, the undersigned, hereby confirm that I waive any liability for present or future damages to Kfor, NATO, the vaccinating physician or the vaccinating medical personnel. This waiver is effective and binding on my heirs, next of kin, executors of my will or other representatives in the event of damage or my death. So this is a death sentence you sign. So if you have anything after this vaccine, you have no chance to get any money out of it. Your relatives, if you die, they will get nothing about it because you signed this waiver. And this is illegal. This is a scandal. This is one of the biggest scandals in the Corona Bundesheer Austria I ever saw. I mean, and this needs to be pointed on. This we need a Corona-Untersuchungsausschuss, which the FPÖ says we need some guys to look into this, all this crap. And some people seriously in the army think I'm making this up. Do you really think I make this up? And I also wrote emails to my sister in 2021 where I wrote about this stuff which was going on, like a memory for me. And we have these emails. So with these emails I can prove that everything is correct, that everything what happened was correct. After that we signed it, then we got the shot, and this was the second corona injection of the Pfizer. This was the second one. And after that I got sick for 2 to 3 days. I was very sick. Usually I'm not going to get sick anymore. I got injured, but not sick like this. I was 3 days off. It was like shivering, sweating, headache, everything was hurting. This was the vaccine. So this was poison. And if you wouldn't have taken this shot or any other injection of the coronavirus injection, vaccine, poison, they would send you home. They send you home. If you say, I'm not gonna get vaccinated, you are home. And the thing is this, in 2021, I was making between 5,000 and 6,000 euro each month, netto, cash. And of course, you want this money. And even if I say, I'm not gonna get injected, I had to go home, yeah? And at home, I'm unemployed. And when you're unemployed, back then, you had to get vaccinated to search for a job. If you don't search a job because you don't get vaccinated, you don't get any money from the IMS, from the social institution, welfare institution. Then you don't get any money. So you had to get an injection anyway to get some bakshish. And now, of course, I take the 5,000, like everybody else, like most of the guys. And also this Oberst from the army said that no one of the guys had to go home because of not vaccinated. So they had no case in this period of time that they sent some guys home because they didn't want the vaccine. Really? This is the newspaper from my sister, GANZE WOCHE. This is the best newspaper in the whole Austria. It comes out once a week, but this is the best one. They write facts. These here are facts. And this is serious. Why should I lie? Everything which is in here, in this article, is the truth and nothing but the truth. They don't accept it, of course, because it's bad publicity for the Austrian army. Usually they got everything shoved in their you know where, from other news like Courier, maybe. Here's the story. Check it out. If you cannot speak German, maybe someone will translate it to you. Yeah. Here everything is written. Everything what's written here is 100% correct. This is no joke in the flu. And yes, it was my sister, and I told you I took my sister for stuff like this because I trust her. I'm not trusting most of the people, and I can trust my sister with my life. And she, yes, is my sister, and she works here. Yes, this is why I chose them, because I wanted to have this article 100% correct. I cannot trust other fake news stations out there in Austria. These guys I trust. This is why they had my story. And now they also had to defend themselves because my sister wrote the article. I mean, they say, yeah, I will show you the ex post from this Oberst from the Austrian army, the highest press officer. I will read this to you. And he wrote this like immediately on the same day. So this was quick, because they don't search for the stuff which was happening. They're not searching for this stuff which was happening down there, about this letter, what we have to sign, about anything, about the transportation system, what they may or not fucked up. They're not proving nothing about this. They're just now about me, what I did in the army, why I lost my job. Why I lost my job has nothing to do with the coronavirus. Nothing. Why I lost it, nothing. Different case, and I will tell you everything. Anyway, after the March 17, you will know the whole truth which was going on. And now they're after my sister because she wrote this article. They're after the GANZE WOCHE because she wrote it. Yeah, but this is the truth. This is the fucking truth. So I have it here. This guy wrote: Eine besondere Form des Journalismus hat heute GANZE WOCHE praktiziert. Der Verwandtschaftsjournalismus, eine Unterart des Gefälligkeitsjournalismus. Die Redakteurin berichtet über Vizeleutnant Roman Wittlack, der Vorwürfe gegen das Bundesheer im Zuge eines Auslandseinsatzes erhebt, was im Bericht nicht erwähnt wird. Vizeleutnant Wittlack wurde aus disziplinären Gründen aus dem Auslandseinsatz zurückgeholt. Eine Mitteilung an die Staatsanwaltschaft wurde verfasst. Die Redakteurin ist die Schwester von Vizeleutnant Wittlack. This is what this guy wrote. I explained everything, some of the stuff in other videos, so check my other videos. And then this is like he's just going after my sister and me because my sister is my sister and we are related, and this is a crime for them because we are related. She cannot write any story of me. This is not journalism because this is what does he write? This guy is fun. I mean, this guy is really fun, but he is not acting like a Oberst. He's acting like maybe like a Freiter. I mean, you can make your own opinion about it. He's not telling you what really happened. He's just going after my sister because of this relation. Yeah, and I was kicked out of the mission I was because of disciplinary stuff. Check my video. They also talked to the Staatsanwaltschaft with the regional court. I can be punished as well. This is an ongoing case. If you need if you want to know something more, talk to my lawyer. Talk to my lawyer. Yes, this is what he wrote, and you have to read the comments of these guys. I mean, 90% of the comments are bad, are against me. I mean, there you can see how our society is. The left wing, ÖVP, SPO, Grüne, Pink, NATO-Beate-Partei. You know, these are the guys who are shooting now against this, but there are still some awesome guys. I checked some are journalists. And if you want to know more, just contact me. Check this. I have my email address on his YouTube channel. Contact me, check my videos, and then you know what's going on. So if you're not vaccinated, then you don't have the medical requirements anymore, and this is then they send you home. Okay? I don't have the requirements, medicine requirements. They send me home, yes. But I know now for a fact that now in Kfor missions are people who don't have all the medical requirements as well. This is no problem. But no vaccine, they send you home, but they're still sending people into missions which no or less, not everything, the medical requirements they should have. Genau mein Humor. And I will not back down, never, ever. And a message to the Austrian army: if you want to attack someone, then attack me. Attack me. Attack me, which whatever you want to attack me, don't attack my sister, don't attack organizations like this newspaper, the Ganze Woche, attack me. I can take it. I can take it any day. Any day I can take everything you throw on me, I can take it. And one thing, in November 2025, we're standing the Natfu, which are around 30 soldiers, and the commander said we had to get the vaccine, the influenza vaccine, and whoever will not get vaccinated will be sent home. She can pack the soldier boxes, the baggage, and will be sent home. This is what he said in November 2025. So everybody of us also had to take the influenza vaccine, which is completely useless. This vaccine is useless, and no influenza vaccine, and also bye. The truth. Ask the guys. You cannot hide this. You cannot hide this. As I said, this is a scandal, and other people were suffering about the consequences of this vaccine. 100%. There were cases. They suffered. Austria threw away 500 million euro. 500 million euro. They threw the vaccines away because they were expired or whatever, or they ordered too much. So 500 million euros just Austria threw away because of the vaccine. And now they are in panic mode. I'm not backing down. They are not used to. There are not many people like me who stood up for the rights, who stood up for the truth. Not people are out there like me, but I hope some will stand up now. I hope some people will speak up. Tell them what happened down there, because I think 100 to 150 soldiers were vaccinated on the 18th of December 2021. 150, 100%. We were back then around 400 guys, Austrian guys, in Prishtina at this day. So 100 to 150 minimum guys have signed this waiver. Come out, tell the truth, don't hide, grow some balls, grow some fucking balls, don't hide. We need to tell the truth what happened there, and we will need also the FPÖ to make a Corona-Untersuchungsausschuss, which means check what was going on back then in the parliament, in the Austrian parliament. And the Black Party, the ÖVP, they want to hide everything, because you need to know the Austrian army is the Black Party, ÖVP, and of course they hide stuff. They try to hide stuff, but you cannot hide this anymore. It's out there. You can say I'm a liar, what you want, I can prove. I can prove it with the emails, I can prove all this. Grow some balls and speak the truth. Alright, Joe X out. Bye. And one more thing. I didn't forget about the Surchwürstel scandal. I didn't forget about the Würstelsepp.